The fear that's costing you money. So, let's talk about something I see all the time. Something that honestly costs people a ton of money. It's called FOMO. It stands for the fear of missing out. That little voice in your head gets really loud when you see someone else making a huge profit on something you didn't buy. A headline about a new cryptocurrency that went up 1,000% overnight. Suddenly you feel intense pressure to jump in. If I don't buy this right now, I'm gonna miss my one chance to get rich. It's an emotional gut punch, not a logical financial decision. Designed to make you act fast without thinking. This isn't unique to crypto. FOMO can be about a party you weren't invited to, or a limited edition sneaker drop, or a vacation your friends are on. But in crypto, FOMO is on another level. The market moves incredibly fast. Prices swing wildly in hours. A coin worthless one day could seem worth thousands the next. Perfect storm for emotional decisions. If you need a real-life example of how these decisions can play out, let's talk about one of the most famous stories in crypto history. Back in May 2010, a programmer named Laszlo Hanyecz made the very first real-world transaction using Bitcoin. He bought 2 large pizzas for a grand total of 10,000 Bitcoin. At the time, that was worth about $41. It seemed like a fair trade, but if he had just held on to that Bitcoin, at its peak price, those 2 pizzas would have been worth over $600 million. Now it's easy to look back and laugh, but his story is a perfect lesson. He wasn't thinking about long-term value, he was just using a new technology. Today, people sell at the first sign of profit, missing out on massive future gains, or buy at the peak, only to lose it all. Let's look at something more recent, like the Dogecoin saga of 2021. Dogecoin started as a joke, a meme featuring a Shiba Inu dog. For years it was worth fractions of a penny and nobody took it seriously, then suddenly it was everywhere. Making financial decisions based on emotions like fear-greed is one of the fastest ways to lose money, period. The crypto market is already incredibly volatile on its own. Adding your own emotional volatility is like pouring gasoline on a fire. When you invest with FOMO, you're not analyzing fundamentals. You're not looking at its use case, its development team, its market cap. You're simply reacting to price movement. That usually means you buy high because FOMO hits after the price has already shot up. You're chasing the pump, a game you rarely win. Think about the psychology. When a price is soaring, your brain floods with greed excitement. You imagine what you'd buy with profits and feel urgent to get in before it goes higher. In today's world, social media platforms like X, TikTok, Reddit are the primary engines of crypto FOMO. These platforms are designed to amplify hype and create a sense of urgency that feels incredibly real and personal. You scroll through your feed and see a video from an influencer flaunting a new Lamborghini, claiming they bought it with profits from a brand new meme coin. They tell you this coin is the next 100x gem and that you need to get in now before it's too late. The message is simple and powerful. Get in or get left behind. This isn't financial advice, it's high-pressure marketing masquerading as a friendly tip. The pressure builds because of a psychological principle called social proof. When we see a lot of other people doing something, we assume it must be the right thing to do. On social media, this is magnified 1,000 times. You see hundreds of posts and comments from people saying they've invested in a certain coin. So how do you fight back against this powerful emotional pull? The first and most important tool in your anti-FOMO toolkit is to create your own set of investing rules. These rules are your defense against impulsive decisions. For example, I will never invest in something the same day I learn about it. Take a step back and breathe. Mandatory cooling off period. Let the initial wave of excitement and FOMO fade. By the next day, you can look with a much clearer, rational mindset. Limit your exposure to the sources of hype. Be mindful of how you consume crypto-related content. Unfollow influencers who constantly shill new coins. Mute keywords for hyped meme coins on your feeds. Seek out balanced, educational sources, not pure speculation. Turn down the volume on the noise so you can hear yourself think. The less you expose yourself to the hype machine, the less power FOMO has. Do your own research. Real research. Channel the urge to buy into investigation. Visit the project's official website and read the white paper. What problem is the project trying to solve? Who is on the development team? What's their track record? How many coins are there? Avoiding FOMO isn't just about resisting temptation. It's about having a solid, proactive plan that makes you immune. The foundation, The golden rule of investing. Only invest what you are truly willing to lose. I cannot stress this enough. If you are investing money that you need for rent, your emergency fund, any other essential expense, you are setting yourself up for disaster. Your crypto investments should be made with disposable income and nothing more. Once you have your risk capital figured out, use dollar cost averaging, DCA. This is the opposite of FOMO investing. Instead of timing the market, invest a smaller fixed amount at regular intervals, like $50 every week. When price is high, $50 buys less. When price is low, $50 buys more. Over time, DCA averages your purchase price and removes emotion. At the end of the day, building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. The crypto space can make it feel like you're supposed to get rich overnight, but that is an illusion. The stories you see of instant millionaires are the rare exceptions, not the rule. For every person who got lucky on a meme coin, there are thousands who lost their savings chasing that same dream. True financial success is built slowly and deliberately, patience, discipline, and smart decision-making. It's not as exciting as a 1000% pump, but it's real and sustainable. Don't trade a secure financial future for the thrill of a short-term gamble. The next time you feel that familiar pang of FOMO, I want you to stop and take a breath. Recognize the feeling for what it is, an emotional reaction, not a sound financial indicator. Your patience will be rewarded far more than your impulsiveness.